Hi! You've not seen me in a while. Sorry about that, but as probably announced, uni and work have got me in their tight grips. So, I'm so busy. I hate it. But I've had time to reminisce about my very recent trip to Berlin, which you saw in my last videos. And I just want to talk about that a little bit more, because I stayed with my two friends, Bettina and Sanine. And it's been so great. Just so great. Now, if you're friends with me, you probably know that I'm not very assertive and constantly worried about not being myself, and I kind of automatically adapt to whoever I'm with in all the good ways and all the bad ways. Like, I don't want to be in the way, I don't want to be a bother, that's all the bad ways really. And a lot of the times I have to remind myself that it's okay to be me and okay to stand up for what I need and what I want, and if something bothers me I can just say so. I don't often do that at all. But in Berlin, a funny thing happened, and that was I forgot not to be myself. If that makes any sense. Although I was in a place that was fairly strange to me, as in I'd been there a couple of times before, but it was still not my home. And despite being around people that I'm not around that often, namely my friends, I just felt so at ease. I talked to another friend about it and was just like, yeah, I kind of forgot to worry about stuff. Anything. Like, all the things that I usually worry about. Like, what will they think if I stay in bed way longer than a person who's in a city to see things should be? What if they realize that I'm going to the toilet a lot? I mean, they know about my colitis, but still, it's kind of awkward. And I don't know, anything, all those things, I forgot to think about that. And so I've sat down and kind of tried to think about what happened there, tried to pick it apart so that I know for future endeavors. One thing is definitely that I've known Bettina and Sanine for ages, and we've kind of grown up around each other without really being in each other's lives all that much. We've really barely been in contact, especially Sanine and I, but even Bettina and I, we've just not talked all that much. I'm not sure if that's benefiting this whole situation, but the thing is, we've known each other for, roughly 10 years, and I mean, we met as really immature 15/16-year-olds, and now we're 25 and 26. That's one hell of a difference, maturity level-wise. And so we've not necessarily seen the worst parts of each other, because there's only like 2 people in my life that have been there to witness that, thank God. But there's definitely like that whole barrier just completely gone, because, we know each other, although we're not that close. But even more so than that, that whole energy that you can feel in that place of Bettina and Sanine, it's just so much acceptance in a way, because they're, they have their shit together in a way, because they're kick-ass graphic designers and interior designers and social media people, and they have their jobs down and it's amazing, and they're also studying at the moment still, but at the same time they're also a mess, kind of like me, only that I don't have my shit together in the job and general career department, and that's just kind of real. There's no fucking pretense around those 2 people. And I really appreciate that. That kind of realness makes it a lot easier to be me as well. And as far as like sleeping in goes, Bettina slept in longer than me. And I mean, we didn't really hang out that much, outside. I think we went out together once or twice while I was there, which was fine because I had my other plans. They just existed around me. They just carried on with their daily lives without any like expectations on me, which was great. But they didn't make any stupid comments when I was still sitting on their couch at, 12 p.m. or something. Instead, they just sat down with me and chilled. So that was good. And also concerning my colitis, they asked me what I wanted to eat. They made accommodations, bought some food for me, or I also bought some food for myself, of course, and then didn't make any comments when shit went sideways. literally. With IBD and friends, it's that weird balance of I don't want anyone to just blatantly ignore whatever's going on, because that doesn't help in my misery. No, that just feels fake. But on the other hand, if I feel watched and if people comment on what I'm eating or what I should be eating or what has contributed to me feeling sick when I do feel sick, when I don't approach the topic like, oh, I think X, Y, Z was probably not a good idea, that's also helpful, because that just makes me feel like people want to be in control of my diet. And again, Bettina and Celine didn't do that, and I really appreciated that. Now, I don't know how this happened, how I felt so relaxed and completely welcome. And I could have stayed for ages, and I rarely say that. Probably what also benefited that whole thing was that I essentially had the room to myself. Like, I slept in the living room on the couch, and they needed the living room for work or whatever, but other than that, I had the room to myself when I slept, which was also good because I don't like sharing rooms when I sleep in general. I like to have a little space to myself, at least if I'm staying somewhere longer. If it's just for 2 or 3 nights, that's fine, but it's like at the limit of things. Yeah, I really enjoyed this Berlin trip, and I am hooked on the city again. Now I just have to go back soon. Crap. Now I don't know when I'll see you again, because I'm filming this on a national holiday, because I have like 2 minutes of time to film this, and I don't know when that will happen again. So I will see you when I see you, and you take care until then. Bye.